In a small village called Umuaku, there lived a beautiful girl named Chinyere. She was the pride of Umuaku village. Have you seen Chinyere today? Ah, that girl is so beautiful, the villagers would say. Everyone loved her. She was the only daughter of Papa and Mama Nwoke, poor but honest farmers. Chinyere used to help her mother sell akara by the roadside every morning. With a bright smile and respectful voice, she would greet customers. "Good morning, sir. Buy hot akara, very sweet." Young men from nearby villages would come with fake hunger just to see her face. She wasn't just beautiful, she was also kind and humble and hardworking. At the age of 20, Chinyere had finished a tailoring apprenticeship and she was saving to open her own shop. Her dream was to sew wedding gowns and help orphan girls learn the trade for free. One day, during Amaku's New Yam festival, something happened. Chinyere danced that day like never before, dressed in a beautiful Ankara wrapper and blouse, with coral beads on her neck and her natural hair tied up in a big puff. As she danced with the maidens, a black SUV drove into the village square. The door opened and a man stepped out of the car. He was tall, plump, and wore a red cap with feathers. People said he had 3 wives, 10 houses, and more money than the village bank. He saw Chinyere and stopped. "Who is that flower dancing like a queen?" he asked. "That's Chinyere, Nwoke's daughter," someone replied. Chief Akpo nodded. He watched her all day. The next week, he sent his messenger with a gift, a golden necklace and bag of rice and other items. Mama Nwoke danced. "My daughter, your life has changed." But Chinyere said, "I don't want to marry Chief Akpo. He is older than my father." Everyone begged her. The village elders came. Her parents cried, "Don't miss this chance," but she refused. One evening, Chinyere was returning from the stream. The sun had gone down, and the birds were singing goodnight songs. She never reached home. Her mother waited. Her father searched. By morning, the whole village was shouting, "Chinyere is missing." They looked in the bush. They searched the river. They asked other villages, but she was nowhere to be found. After 2 days, they found her. She was sitting under the mango tree, dirty, barefooted, and humming a strange song. She didn't talk. She didn't smile. She only laughed at her shadow. Mama Nwoke fell on the ground and cried, "What happened to my daughter? Who did this to her?" But no one had answers. The girl who once made the whole village smile now walked around with torn clothes, talking to leaves and singing to chickens. The villagers whispered, "Maybe she saw a spirit in the forest. Maybe she refused the chief and he cursed her. Who knows what she did?" But no one dared say it out loud. Not in a village where the rich controlled the truth. She talked to herself in the middle of the road. She danced when there was no music. People began to call her the mad woman. Every evening, she would sit under the mango tree at the edge of the village. She would sing, dance, and make people laugh. "Look at her, so fine yet mad," the villagers would whisper. What happened to her? Who did this to our Chinyere? One cool evening, a kind boy named Kenena was walking home. He had a loaf of bread and a sachet of water in his hand. Chinyere saw him and pointed at the bread. Kenena smiled and gave it to her. Chinyere ate it fast, like someone who had not eaten for days. From that day, whenever she saw Kenena, she would shout joyfully, "Kenena, bread!" and she would laugh and dance. But soon, the village people began to gossip. Why is the mad woman calling Kenena's name every time? Maybe he is secretly visiting her. Look at her belly. It's growing big. She must be pregnant. Kenena, are you the father? Kenena was shocked. He told everyone, "No, I didn't do anything," but nobody believed him. So one night, Kenena followed Chinyere quietly to a little shelter at the bush side. He hid behind a tree and waited. Then something strange happened. A big man wearing a cap sneaking into the shelter. It was Chief Akbo, the richest and most powerful man in the village. He looked around like a thief, then entered the shelter. After some time, he came out sweating and fixing his clothes. Kenena was afraid, but he didn't run. He heard Chinyere crying inside the shelter. She came out, sat on the floor and beat her fingers. When she saw Kenena, she pointed at the road, trying to say something without talking. Kenena returned the next week. He saw the same thing again. This time, he took pictures with his phone. He wanted to report to the police, but bad news traveled so fast, Chief Akbo heard about it. And that same night, some bad men grabbed Kenena and kidnapped him. He was beaten, starved, and warned, "If you say one more word, you will never see your family again." Kenena cried every day. He missed his parents. He missed Chinyere. But one sunny afternoon, the kidnappers forgot to lock the door. Kenena ran and ran until he saw an Okada man. The man carried him home. His parents danced and shouted with joy. Kenena was scared, but he became brave. He went to the police again with his pictures. Meanwhile, Chinyere's parents took her to a crusade in the village that was held that night. People prayed for her. She screamed and rolled on the floor. Then she became quiet. Suddenly, she stood up. She was no longer mad. She was free. It was also revealed in the course of the service that it was Chief Akbo who got her pregnant, and he was responsible for her madness. Since she refused to be his fourth wife, he made her mad instead. People cried. Others were angry. They now knew the truth. Kenena was innocent. Chief Akbo was the wicked one. The madness returned to him, and the villagers chased him out of the village, mad. Next morning, Chinyere woke up with blood all over. She had a miscarriage. She was very sad, but deep down inside of her, she was also happy. She wanted a fresh start, though the thought of being a mother was exciting, but at the same time, she didn't want any connection with Chief Akbo, and so she lost the pregnancy. After 2 years, Kenena got a job in the city, and after working for about a year, he came back and married Chinyere and took her to the city with him. And eventually, she got the bridal shop she had always dreamt of, training young girls for free, and they lived happily. Moral lessons. The truth might sleep, but it never dies. No matter how much you hide the truth, you can't cover it forever. One day it will speak, because light will always prevail over darkness. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.